I'm very happy to have this personal visit with you. Won't you be seated, please?
I ain't got no gimmicks. I ain't got no gimmicks. I see how y'all niggas rockin', I'm not with it. Y'all do anything for clout and I don't get it. I'm cut from a different cloth, ain't got no gimmicks. Nah, I ain't got no gimmicks. Nah, I ain't got no gimmicks. When I stop having fun with this shit, then I'm finished. I don't know what these niggas on, I mind my business. I'm just here to provide for my children. Oh, how I'm grateful I made a way. I can't go back to dealing. They probably look at me different if I went back on my word. I came home to evictions, our shit was stacked on the curb. Mama was working 2 jobs, even when picked up a third. I found some different employment, I went and picked up some serves. Some gotta work.
Welcome to the show. You already know what time it is, man. It's early one this morning, man.
Drowning my tears. I heard the judge gave him 30 for all the pistols and pills. Lil' homie went in and hung himself. He couldn't live with the years. Ma had a heart attack. She couldn't deal with the law. She had to bury her baby. I can't imagine the thought. If you come play with my paper and automatic assault, call me when your price is right, and then I'll be happy to talk. Soon as you step out of line, I had them line you in chalk. So many flights in the A, I feel like an Atlanta Hawk. I'm so uncomfortably comfortable with my back to the wall. I know I'm living in hell, but I'm still having a ball, having the time of my life. And I ain't never ran from a fight. And I take 300 Percocets before I take your advice. I know I always been stubborn and I ain't never been friendly. No, I don't fuck with these niggas and I ain't ever pretending. Ain't got no gimmicks. Nah, ain't no gimmicks. Nah, ain't got no gimmicks.
Ain't no gimmicks.
Nah, ain't no gimmicks. Nah, ain't no gimmicks. I see how y'all niggas rackin', I'm not with it. Y'all do anything for clout and I don't get it. I'm cut from a different cloth, ain't got no gimmicks. Nah, ain't got no gimmicks. When I start having fun with this shit, then I'm finished. I don't know what these niggas on, I mind my business. Wake up, get straight to the money, avoiding prison. I only care about the money, ain't got no gimmicks. Nah, ain't got no gimmicks. Ain't got no gimmicks. Ain't got no gimmicks. No gimmicks.
What's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is, man. Or at least you motherfucker see what time it is, man. It's early than the motherfucker, man, and I'm on this bitch already. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into all that shit, man, about what I got to do and what I got to say, man, I just want to say thank you for watching the motherfucker show. Whoever you are out there, you know what I'm saying? Whoever chose the motherfucker got there, select that live button. I got them go on that YouTube channel. Or watch me on TikTok, man. I just want to say thank you, you know what I'm saying? I hope, you know what I'm saying, that your day is going the way that you need your day to go. You know what I'm saying? Based off what you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, man, yesterday was to prepare you for the day. So if you ain't did everything you needed to do yesterday, you probably ain't prepared today. You probably got up this morning in the motherfucking rush trying to figure out everything you need to have so you can make sure you can do everything you need to do today. But see, that's why I said, man, and that's why I tell people, that's what you're supposed to do yesterday, man. See, yesterday was all about the preparation for the day, man. And that's why a lot of people waking up this morning, man, not knowing exactly what they should be doing, are probably running around the house trying to figure out where they put their motherfucking keys. You know what I'm saying? Because last night, you should have set them where you need the motherfuckers to be at. So that way you ain't going to be late for where you need the motherfucker go at. But once again, man, I just want to say thank y'all because I ain't here to beat up on y'all about nothing, man. Because like I said, I ain't got control over shit that's going on in your motherfucking life. What's going on, my brother Chris? How you doing this morning, man? You already see what it is, man. Up this morning, you know what I'm saying? Doing what I do best, man. Inspiring motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost me shit to inspire motherfucker. It costs me everything not to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't inspiring nobody to do the right thing, that means I must not be doing the motherfucking right thing. But then again, sometimes just by doing the wrong thing, you can inspire a motherfucker not to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Just to do the right motherfucking thing, man. So either way, man, I just want to say thank y'all for motherfucking stepping in this motherfucking fucking with your man Big Up, man. Because we got a couple of things, you know what I'm saying, I want to get into, man. You know what I'm saying? And nothing more better than I like to get into, man, than motherfucking life, man. You know what I'm saying? Not your life, not my life, but just life, period. Because see, the reason I ain't trying to get in your life, because I ain't got no control over your motherfucking life, man. See, you responsible for your motherfucking life. And you responsible for everything that happened to you today in your motherfucking life, man. So that's what you need to be aware of. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some things out here, man, that might got you confused about what you can do and what you can't do in your motherfucking life. But I'm here to infuse you this motherfucking morning. See, it ain't nothing you can't do. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. No matter how many parameters people set up, no matter how much hate a motherfucker might have for you, no matter how much motherfuckers don't want to see you succeed in life, you see, that shit ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you pull this shit or not off or not. See, this shit is all up to you. See, you got to decide on whether or not if you're going to be great or not. See, you got to decide on whether or not if you're going to allow these things that may be going on out there in that world for you to be able to use that as an excuse for why you ain't doing what you need to be doing in your life. See, that's something you got to decide, man. And I can't decide that shit for you. But what I can do, man, is get on this motherfucker, man, and let you understand that, hey, man, don't feel like you that important, man. Like you the only motherfucker that the world out here motherfucking goddamn making decisions that ain't good for you. Man, everybody get a piece of this motherfucking pie, man. But what I can tell you is this right here. I don't give a fuck what decision somebody else make in their house. They damn sure ain't gonna have no effect on what's going on in my house. You know what I'm saying? The only motherfucker that got effect on what's going on in this house right here is me and my motherfucking wife, man. Ain't nobody else, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what they do or what they don't do, what they cutting out or what they cutting in, man. I'm just making sure that I get up every day and I'm being responsible. I'm doing the things I need to be doing in my motherfucker. Oh, man, let me cut this shit down. Because see, yesterday, I'm sorry, because I might have did that shit again. Because yesterday, I had that motherfucker up so high, man, that the bitch was just screaming and making noises. And that's one of the reasons that I had to come back this morning to do this shit, man. So I just want to make sure that I ain't sounding all loud out there, man. If anybody can hear me that's watching me, man, let me know if this shit sounding clear. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I said, man, I'm the only motherfucker doing this shit, man, because this is what I love to do. You know, I ain't paying nobody to motherfucker make sure my EQ's right and make sure everything going right. And I know you might be saying, hey, well, maybe you might need to. But see, that's where you wrong. Because, see, I'm trying to learn everything I need to learn so that way, once somebody trying to pay me for doing what I'm doing, man, I'm ahead of the motherfucking game. See, I ain't waiting the motherfucker. I ain't trying to pay a motherfucker to do something for me so they can walk out my door with all that information and here I am stuck not knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know you can be saying, well, you know, why don't you look when they be doing that shit? Look here, man. I ain't got time to be looking up. Man, look, let me sit down in front of this motherfucker. Because see, like I said, man, when you say you love to do something in your life, man, it's going to be some things, man, that you may not really want to do that you're going to have to do in order to make what you say you love better. And it ain't about paying people all the time to do some shit for you. Why don't you sit down and learn the necessary things you need to learn and make those mistakes so you can get better at whatever it is that you out here trying to get better at, man. See, that's all I'm doing, man. That's all I ever been doing. It's just that now that I take accountability. See, I ain't putting the responsibilities of my life and the things I love to do in life on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Because I know a lot of y'all, some of y'all, I ain't going to say a lot of y'all because I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. I'm just speaking. But I know some of y'all might have woke up this morning, man, confused and trying to figure out, man, what the fuck going on. But like I said, man, don't be worried about what the fuck going on in somebody else's house, man. If your motherfucking house out of order, and you damn sure shouldn't be worried about what's going on in other people's house if your house is in order. Man, focus on what you need to be motherfucking doing, man. Because sometimes I tell people, a lot of things that they be out there worrying about in this world really be out your tax bracket. Really be some shit that you shouldn't even really be concerned about, man. Like the tariffs and all that shit. And I know you may be saying, well, man, that shit affect me, man, because you know that mean the price of shit gonna go up. Well, look here. You should have been working on having your shit together. You shouldn't be waking up this morning trying to get your shit together because of some tariffs. Because like I said, that shit out of your pay range. So them little pennies or whatever they add on to that milk or whatever, man, if you out here doing what you're supposed to do, man, that shit shouldn't even affect you, man. But see, if you ain't out here doing what you're supposed to do before none of this shit take the place, see, that's what the real problem is, man. And see, that's why I say, man, it's easy to blame everything that's going on in your house for what's going on out in that world. But you know that ain't the truth, man. You know the reason you can't afford to pay your rent ain't because of the price of the groceries, man. It's because, man, you've been holding on to that same motherfucking job that's been paying you that same amount of motherfucking money, and you expecting more out of that motherfucker every year. But that ain't how it works, man. See, in life, if you want more, you got to do more. See, a lot of motherfuckers just ain't willing to do more. So you ain't going to get no more. But like I said, man, I just want to say thank y'all, man, for goddamn fucking with your man Big Unc, man. Cause like I say, this is what I love to do, man. And since this is what I love to do, man, and I fucked up what I did. Cause I went first off, let me say that because I talk accountability. That's all I speak. That's all I did. Let me say this. I wouldn't make it show everything was where it needed to be at last night. So when I got on here to do my show, I was prepared to give y'all a product that y'all could be goddamn happy about spending your time to sit and listen to. So that's my fault. It's my fault that I didn't check the EQs last night and I ain't checked the volume to make sure everything was sounding the way it needed to sound. That was my fault. I can't blame that on the system. I can't blame that on the internet. I can't blame that on nothing. That's on me. Because see, the only way I can fix that and get better at that is admitting that I was the reason for why I didn't have my shit together last night. So guess what? I got up this morning and I got my shit together. And I could talk about the same shit that I talked about last night, just in a different way. But guess what? I woke up this morning. Well, not really necessarily woke up this morning because I've been heard about it. I was being informed about it. I've been heard that they was about to do this shit. But like I said, I know who really got control over whether or not I'll be successful in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ain't what really got them confused about it. But my wife woke up this morning, you know what I'm saying? And we was talking about, you know, all these companies and shit, man, starting to cut out the DEI. You know what I'm saying? And for some of y'all that don't know what the DEI is, man, that's basically something they put in place, you know what I'm saying, to make sure people get fair chances at being able to have jobs and shit in companies, in these big companies. And it basically stands for the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Act. You know what I'm saying? And diversity basically means, you know, different types of people. You can't exclude. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same. And inclusion means, hey, everybody should be involved. Everybody should have a chance. You know what I'm saying? But see, a lot of companies, you know, like Target, goddamn, Mark Zuckerberg, them just did it. And there's going to be a lot of other companies, trust me, that's going to be starting to cut these things out. But don't let these people confuse you, man. Don't let these, see, a lot of things that they do is just to make you think that you can't be more than you are or more than you want to be, because if they make these type of laws, take these laws away or take these acts away, then it's stopping you from being able to be the person you want to be or obtain the type of things you want to obtain in life. But that ain't true, man. See, the only motherfuckers that's going to be affected by that DEI thing is people who stop trying. Who stop trying. Because let me tell you something, man. If a motherfucker is being discriminatory against you, you can still sue them. I don't give a fuck about, oh, because we ain't got this in place. Man, that's your fault. But it's against the law to motherfucking goddamn, just, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody not be able to get a job or a position in the company based off of their ethnicity or if they male or female. Man, shit, you can sue a motherfucker for that shit. So don't get confused and think like, oh, this just gonna stop us from being able to get a job. No, what it's gonna do is make it harder on people who don't believe in themselves, who don't understand that all you got to do is get up every day, man, and sacrifice. Because see, like I tell people, most people that get caught off guard by this type of shit are the same type of people that get up every day and do the same type of shit every motherfucking day that other people do. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all, man, and I ain't got no pointing fingers because I don't know who to point the finger at. But some of y'all, man, may be getting ready to go to a job or maybe on your way to a job simply because that's what your mom and daddy used to do. Because that's what you're supposed to do. But why you supposed to do that, though? Why you can't follow your dreams? Why you can't get up and start doing the things you need to do to put yourself in a position to where you can offer motherfucker chances and opportunities to help their situation? See, everything ain't got to be about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it damn sure ain't got to be about you. So like I said, man, you know, when they talk about, you know, oh, they get in the way of these laws. Hey, listen, like I said, be informed. Know what's going on around you out here in this world. But don't be influenced to where you feel like because of that, that's the reason you can't do what you need to do, or you might need to hold up until you do what you want to do later on. Because see, later on ain't promised to everybody, man. Because see, you ain't got control over everything. It's somebody that put off something last night that they thought they were going to have a chance to do today that they didn't wake up today. Because you ain't got control over everything, man. It's some people that got them go to the gym every day, work out, eat good, man, and got them go to work, man, and have a heart attack at the desk, man, because you ain't got control over everything. The only thing you got control over, man, and I talk about this all the time, is what you say and you do every day. Because, see, that's the only thing that be affecting your life every motherfucking day. Is what you say and you do. Because like I said, I ain't saying ain't none of that shit that's going on out there in that world ain't really going on out there in that world. I'm just saying that the reason you thinking that that's the reason you got shit going on in your life is what's confusing you. Because, see, you wake up in the morning and you watch these news channels and you convinced that the world coming to an end. But let me tell you something. My great-great-grandma and her grandma used to think the same motherfucking thing. But when you feel like you ain't got control over shit, that's what you will start to feel like. Like, hey, but that's why you should never feel like that. Conversation about people, you know what I'm saying? Waking up feeling uncertain about life. Now, that's a lot of things in life you can feel uncertain about. You can feel uncertain about if the gas price is going to go up because you don't know, you ain't got no control over it. You could be uncertain about if they got that bread you really like in Walmart because you don't know, you ain't got no control over it. You can feel uncertain about whether or not your job is as strong as it need to be and is it going to stay open long because you ain't got no control over that. You don't know what them people doing. But what you cannot be uncertain about, and I'm going to say this again, what you cannot be motherfucking uncertain about is your own motherfucking life. You can't be uncertain about that. How can you be uncertain about your motherfucking life? This your life. You don't know what's going on in your own motherfucking life to the point that you're uncertain about it? You don't know where you're going to go from here? How the fuck you don't know where you're going to go from here? You in control of your motherfucking life. You're responsible for your motherfucking life if you didn't motherfucking know that. If you didn't know that you were responsible for whether or not you motherfucking be successful or not, then, hey, that's a sad thing to not know. If you didn't know that it was all on you, whether or not, goddamn, you able to provide for your children, regardless of what the fuck going on in that world, then I'm sorry to tell you, that's on you. Because like I said, you could be uncertain about a lot of things in this motherfucking world. But what you can't be uncertain about is what you about to do while you living in this world. You got to know what you about to do. You should know what you about to do. But you don't have to know what you about to do. I'm going to tell you, you ain't got to do that shit. You can wake up around this motherfucker blindfold every motherfucking day if you want to. But you can't complain about, goddamn, you know, hey, the sun hurting your eyes when you take that blindfold off. So like I said, man, hey, man, this your motherfucking life, man. And you responsible for that shit, man. Because like I said, it's a lot of things that's going to go on in this world, man, that's going to shock you. And the reason it's going to shock you, because you ain't know that it was going to happen, just like anything. Shit, a motherfucking surprise birthday party will shock you if you didn't know what was going to happen. So all this other shit that you wake up to, man, with, you know, people, oh, man, what the fuck going on? You got planes falling out of the sky. Man, it's all about, man, it's just timing, man. Some shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be talking about, oh, they dying threes. Man, motherfucker dying in hundreds. You just didn't know but 3 of them. These people die every day, all motherfucking day. You be motherfucker be trying to find signs and shit out of everything in life. Man, ain't nothing magical about life and ain't nothing magical gonna happen in motherfucking life. Man, shit just happened. And I don't know why people can't accept that. Shit just happened in life, man. Yeah. Bad things gonna happen to good people. You gonna wake up some mornings, man, and hear about somebody that may be out here inspiring people and doing things for the community that get killed out here, man. Because that's life. And life is fair. And you may be asking me, like, how's life fair if good things happen to bad people? Because good things happen to bad people. Like bad things happen to good people. Everybody get a piece of this shit, man. Because you ain't got control over everything. If good people had control over everything, man, it wouldn't be fair. That's just like if you had control over everything. If you had control over everything in your life, which you do, and control over everything going on in the world, man, that wouldn't be fair to nobody else, man. Because nobody else got it. Ain't nobody else got control over everything that's going on out there in that world, so why should you have it? Why should you have that kind of control? Because you don't, and you ain't going to have that kind of control. The only thing you need to be focusing on today is what you say you do every motherfucking morning. What's going on with you, Jack? You already know. Thank you for motherfucking watching the show, man. You already know what it is, man. We about to get into it, man. I'm just chopping it up right now. You know, but we're going to get into this theme, man, talking about the Luka Dončić trade. And like I said, man, I don't get on this motherfucker to talk about nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get on this motherfucker to talk about nobody. I just use situations to be able to show you that you too can go through the same motherfucking thing. So like everybody else that might woke up motherfucking Saturday morning and found out that goddamn Luka Dončić and goddamn Anthony Davis got traded was shocked like a motherfucker. Shit, just like somebody went to motherfucking work this morning and found out they didn't have a job. It's the same motherfucking thing. It's just that, shit, some motherfucker got value and some motherfucker don't got no value. See, Anthony Davis and Luka Dončić, they got value. They just got traded to somewhere else they can go get money. Some of y'all motherfuckers getting fired from jobs and man got to go find a job and hope somebody goddamn give you a goddamn good motherfucking goddamn what they call that shit, man. It's been so long since I needed one. What they call it, you know, a reference. Somebody to vouch for you. You know what I'm saying? Then you don't want to put down your other job that you just got fired from because you think they might call that job and find out what really be going on with you. But then you wake up this morning, you know what I'm saying, or Saturday, talking about, man, some million motherfuckers getting traded. And the motherfuckers still finna make millions. They getting traded to another team to make the same money they was making on the other team. But you know what I'm saying? Like I told people, man, this ain't about Anthony Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about Anthony Davis. This more got to do with Luka. See, I tell people, man, sometimes in life, right, when some people do wrong, you might get punished for it too, and you ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be sick, somebody do something, and then you get caught up in the shit. You like, man, I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. All you got to do is just keep doing the right thing, man, and let this shit work itself out, and you go back. And see, that's what happened to them motherfuckers, man. See, Anthony Davis, man, you know, hey, we all know he stay hurt and shit, but man, he ain't goddamn. That's just because of Luka, man. But we're going to get all into that, man, and I'm going to explain to you why I say it's because of Luka for this trade, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell people, man, your talent's going to get you hired. But who you are going to get you motherfucking fired, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this shit is about. It's just that he got so much value, and they got so much money tied up in him. Man, they can't just goddamn, just, you know what I'm saying? They like, no, we got to get something back for this motherfucker. So like I said, man, we're going to get into all that, man. I just hope y'all enjoying y'all motherfucking morning. No, man, because every day may not be great for you. Like this morning, man, you might have woke up, man, and you might not felt the best. You might not even look your best right now this morning. And if you don't, I suggest you motherfucking get off this motherfucker and go back to that bathroom and wash the coal out your motherfucking eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't, just know, man, every day ain't going to be great for you. But guess what? Every motherfucking day, you better be great for it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how this shit works, man. That's how it always works. But like I said, man, I'm going to come back, man. We're going to get into some music real quick. We ain't got the Bible like I do on my other show, but just a chance to give us a little motherfucking time to break. I'm going to fire this shit up, man, and I'm going to come back to you, man. But next, we finna get into this shit right here, man, and we're going to come back and get into it. Count on me.
You know you can always count on me. You know you can always count on me. You know you can always count on me. I can't let them trick me out my spot. I know how bad nigga wanna trade places with me. I'm trying to right my wrongs. If it take too long, you just gotta be patient with me. Niggas don't even dislike me. They really just mad that I made it out of place they didn't. The love so fake, but the hate realistic. The love so flaky, but the hate persistent. When a nigga show his true colors, you better be paying attention. It was all good when we was both broken, we ain't have shit. We was still good when you leveled up and I was glad to see it. We was still good when you was winning, I just had to sit and wait. I was cheering for you like a motherfucker, you was trying to rub it in a nigga face. But I ain't tripping, I just wait my turn. Oh my, how the tables turn. I got me some and try to split it with you. I gave niggas more than they deserve. I gave more than they gave me. I thought we was on the same team, but they ain't trying to keep it circulating, had to cut them off, that's gangrene. It's my fault, okay, blame me. But broke is one thing I can't be. My chest clear, my mortgage due, and my child support is in the same week. Oh, poor little black boy. Poor little black boy. Trouble always gon' find you. It don't matter if you go and ask for it. I've been putting up squares like the little squares they put on the backboards. I've been swinging that stick at all my ops since I played asteroids. What the fuck you think I rap for? My kids can't fit inside a rap for. Me and Piff like Mike Lowry and Mark Burnett, we was bad boys. Puffy signed me the bad boy when I was sacking up like the bag boy. Spent one session in daddy's house and I was out the motherfucking back door. I ain't fabricating, this is real shit. It might be difficult to deal with. again. I think my heart pump Novocaine, cause most of the time I don't feel shit. My life is one long metaphor, so more squares than an Eggo or so more blocks than a Lego store. Selling dope is part of my repertoire. Mama told me go to junior college. Mama told me rap will never work. Mama told me turn the music down. She wanna hear that when she get off work. Mama told me fuck the studio, you should go and be a bus driver. I said, Mama, what the hell? You never seen a 19-year-old bus driver? My mama couldn't see the vision, and I don't blame her. I get it. They call it chasing your dreams. The dreams aren't realistic. In that sense, I'm Peter Pan in this vocal booth. Is never landing.
Like I said, man,
on the fuck Tinkerbell and even Captain Hooker use a second hand. My ex is mad, I'm doing excellent. I left it got a ring like Captain Rent. Left a nigga high and dry, yeah, I got the message, so I had to mail it back. Got it out the mother, ran the snails and rest. Left footprints, you can track my path. Mr. Trill wants all the smoke, that's cause I made it through hell and back on Bill.
With Anthony Davis, man. It's just that when some things come around, man, shit, you got to jump on it while you can, man. Because you ain't always gonna get shit for a deal. And that's all the Lakers got. The Lakers got a deal. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the Mavs got better, but the Lakers got a deal. Because we ain't gonna act like Luka Dončić ain't the baddest motherfucker playing in the NBA, man. The motherfucker ranked like the second best player in the motherfucking NBA. So we ain't gonna act like, you know, the motherfucker ain't just out here doing what he do on that court. But see, the problem is, man, shit, you got to be more than just what you do on your court. Just like you got to be more than what you do at your job. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the best motherfucker at your job, but then when you come home, you treat the motherfuckers that you got to work with fucked up. Just like you can't be the best motherfucker at your job, and then you ain't good with goddamn communicating and goddamn getting together and helping people do. See, man, people counting on you, man. They ain't counting on you just to do your motherfucking job. Sometimes people may be counting on you, man, to inspire them to help them do their job, man. Because everybody ain't built the same, man. I was telling motherfucker about this shit last night. Man, in the NBA, man, it ain't but goddamn a couple of great motherfuckers playing in the NBA, man. You know, if it's 12, and I don't know exactly how many teams it is in the NBA. If some of y'all know, goddamn, let me know. But it's goddamn, just say 12 teams in the NBA. And we know it's probably more than that. I don't know. I don't keep up with that shit like that. I just like my team and that's it. And I like who they play. You know what I'm saying? And I just like good shit. But anyway, like I said, man, just say if it's only 12 teams, all right, out of 12 teams, man, it might be one great player on that motherfucker. Because you know, every team can't afford to pay that big money. Only teams like the Lakers, the Celtics, you know what I'm saying, and certain other teams. But a lot of teams, man, like the Spurs, these small market teams, they got to get shit through trades or through drafts. These other teams, they got that money, they can afford to go out here and pay these max players to come and play for them. But what I'm trying to say is this right here, man, is like, look, man, your talent's going to get you hired, but who you are going to get you fired. You know what I'm saying? Like your talent's going to get you a job, but who you are going to be the reason you get a promotion. You see what I'm saying? Like your talent's going to get you, like you're going to go to school, or you just might be already good at doing something, whether it's cutting hair or any motherfucking thing. You might go to school to be a lawyer. You might go to school to be a doctor. You might go to school to be a goddamn janitor. If you can go to school to be a janitor, I don't think you can, but I'm just using things. You know, don't get caught up in everything. I'm just using these things as an example to say, man, that look here, man, you going to get what that's what's going to get you the job. Your talent's going to get you the job. But the reason most people get fired is because of who they are at the job. And see, that's what happened to Luka, man. That's what happened to Luka. You see what I'm saying? See, everybody know Luka like, man, look, I got his resume. You know what I'm saying? And check this out. What I want some of y'all to do is, man, if you got a chance, pull your resume out. Like, pull your resume out. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the jobs you done had, all the things you done accomplished should be in your resume. Pull it out. You know what I'm saying? Pull that motherfucker out. Let's talk about your resume while we talk about his. But on Luka's resume, I'm not even going to go into all that shit, bro, because trust me, it's a long fucking resume of accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, it is. You go back and look. The boy been playing basketball since he was 15 years old over there in Soviet. You know what I'm saying? With grown motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He was goddamn at 16, 17 years old. He helped them win like their first motherfucking championship. He balling with grown motherfuckers. Man, that's how nice. He been like this, man. But we don't just in the NBA. Just in the NBA alone, man. We just talking about, and he got drafted in 2018. He was third drafted in 2008. 2018 draft. He was the third round pick. He went to the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks traded him for Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? That's how he ended up in Dallas. But look, this motherfucker like the two top ranked. He the top two people in his field. He the top two. He two. That's like you being the top two motherfucker or one motherfucker in whatever you do. You the best. Or you the best at what you do. But and yet still they let this man go. So you know it can't be about talents, man. Look, the man got motherfucking, let's say, in 2018, before he came to NBA, he won the Euro League championship. You know what I'm saying? Not only did he win, the motherfucker was the finals MVP and the MVP of the same motherfucking tournament. Nigga ain't but goddamn 17, 18 at this point, man, playing with grown men. He been playing since he was 16, man. Get to the NBA, he get drafted. In 2019, the motherfucker was NBA all-first team rookie team. He was the rookie of the year in 2019. He was 5-time all-NBA first team. Check this out, people. It's only one and he did this consecutive 5 years in a row. It's hard for motherfuckers to get one all first team NBA. Man, it's some motherfuckers, it's some people bad motherfuckers, bro, that ain't even got one. It's some people, man, you'll be like, damn, he ain't never made first team. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Because only the elite motherfuckers make first team NBA. Michael Jordans, Jerry West, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker like that, like as we go on, you know what I'm saying? But he on this list. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Giannis, he on this list. This his resume now. And you ask yourself, they traded him for Anthony Davis. And I ain't saying Anthony Davis ain't a bad boy. We know he is. But we all know Anthony Davis stay hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. And hey, look, we all know that. And I ain't taking away from none of his accomplishments. Because like I said, Anthony Davis a bad boy, man. Dallas done got better that they got him. But that's how to be at your job. You will be the best motherfucker at your job. But because you got a bad attitude and you don't like to come in this motherfucker and join in and help people out, you just want to come in and do what you're supposed to do. And that's what you always like to say. I only got hired to do this. Yeah, and you got fired because you wouldn't do that. See, it's all about who you are. And see, that's what went down with Luka. See, they got tired of arguing with this boy, man, about staying in condition. You know what I'm saying? Not always arguing with the refs, man. Not always causing confusion up in the front office. Not always getting into it with the motherfucking goddamn the staff. You know what I'm saying? And the coaches. He's supposed to be an example, man. I told you, I just read his resume. This motherfucker supposed to be one of the great. He's the top two. But he ain't considered the greatest. He ain't considered greatest. And you say, why? He on that list with them. Why he ain't? Because he don't got all the other things that those other great players bring, man. When you talk about Michael Jordan, when you talk about Kobe, when you talk about Larry, when you talk about Bird, when you talk about Magic, when you talk about any of the great, I'm talking about the greatest of the greats, man. No people still great right now today in their lives. Like right now, Jordan's still great, man. He's still doing great things. The Jordan brand bigger than it was when he was playing basketball. It's bigger than it was then. Man, my closet filled with goddamn Jordans. I couldn't even afford some of the shoes that's in my closet when he was playing. That's why I got them, because I ain't playing. But that's what it takes, man. Being great ain't all based on talent, man. That ain't what people say you great. That ain't why they say you great, because you got talent. Man, you know how many niggas in the NBA got talent, man? It's a lot of niggas in the NBA that got talent. But a lot of them ain't great because a lot of them ain't committed the way the great ones are committed. When you listen to the stories about Mike, Kobe, all these great players, you hear about them going back after the game. They lost the game or they won a game. They go right back into the gym when niggas leaving. They still got their shit on, putting up 1,000 shots. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, man, no matter how great my life get, I'm always trying to make it greater. And that's what people that want to be great do. You don't just settle for what you doing because, because people pat you on your back. But do you pat people on their back? Because see, Mike and all them other players, they wanted to get the best out of people that may not believe they was as great as they was, or may not believe they was as great as Mike. See, what you got to realize, even though you may not be as great as some people at certain things, you still great. You just got to believe it. And see, that's what great people do. They get other people to buy in and understand that, yo, it's bigger than just me, man. In order for us to be successful, man, we got to do this as a collective. But only great people know how to take themselves out of it to make themselves be a part of something, man. And like I said, man, that's what this shit come down to. Because like I said, I ain't on here to talk about Luka and what Luka got going on. Because, man, that motherfucker still rich right now at 9 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, Eastern Standard Time. That motherfucker still, they ain't take no money away from him. He ain't lost nothing. He ain't out here trying to find a job. He ain't out this motherfucker trying to find a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out this motherfucker trying to figure out how he gonna feed his family now that he ain't. No, he ain't. Man, that shit ain't no concern of his. But guess who concern it can be? Yours. Because guess what? You ain't got a contract like that. You don't work for no big corporation or company that's willing to pay you millions upon millions of fucking dollars to do something that you love to do, man. You got somebody that's paying you to do something that they want you to do, that they need you to do. But don't get it fucked up. They don't need you. They need you as long as you're willing to get up and come into this place and offer something other than what they hired you for. Because like I said, man, that be the problem with a lot of motherfuckers, man. You go in here and you be accepting these jobs, accepting these positions, or not just jobs, or just goddamn whether you're not goddamn being in people's lives. And then once you get these opportunities, you want to act like don't nobody, like you ain't supposed to do no more than what you just doing. I compare it to this right here, y'all. Just imagine, right? You got a roommate. He pay you more than what you really asking for to stay in that room he got. You know what I'm saying? And you tell him like, look, you pay me this and everything included. And he pay you all the time, but then guess what? He nasty though. He always is having people in your house. You tell him don't smoke in the house, he's smoking in the house. You know what I'm saying? You tell him to clean up after himself, he you know what I'm saying? He always like, okay, man, that's right, my bad, I got it. But then it happened again. And then it just keep happening. You know, in the beginning, because they be paying that rent to you and it's taking a little burden off of you for having to pay all the rent on your own, you try to deal with it. But then after a while, man, you be like, man, fuck this shit. So without even telling them, you start looking for roommates and you might not even want as much as you asking him. But because you're so ready to get him out your house, you willing to take a cut just to get rid of this motherfucker. You willing to pay more to rent if you got to just to get him out the house. Not because he ain't good at paying the rent. He just ain't the type of person you want living in your motherfucking house. And that's all that's going on right here, man. See, this shit bigger than talent, man. This shit ain't got nothing to do with talent as far as the motherfucking Mavs go. Now, don't get me wrong. They needed something that could replace that talent. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't replace, but they didn't go out and get another nigga like Luka. They went out and got an Anthony Davis, saying, you know what, we're gonna use him to plug in that hole. Because guess what? We ain't gonna have to play Anthony Davis the max. Because see, we ain't draft Anthony Davis. Had they kept Luka, they was gonna have to pay Luka $300 million next year. Now ask yourself, would you be willing to give somebody that kind of money, knowing what they're gonna be bringing to your motherfucking man? No, you wouldn't. You'll be trying to find somebody else that's willing to take on that. See, an even swap ain't no swindle. And even though this may not look like an even swap, it really is. Because guess what? The Dallas Mavericks got better, and the Lakers got their future. Because see, LeBron finna go. See, all the thing the Lakers can hope is that Luka is willing to receive the information that LeBron might have there waiting on him. But see, no matter how much information LeBron got, if Luka don't want to receive it, it don't even matter. Because like I said, shit, that nigga got money too. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to talk to a nigga that got money that ain't got sense. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The worst thing to try to do is try to convince a nigga who ain't got sense how to spend his money. You can't tell no nigga who already got money shit. No matter how right you may be, man, they ain't trying to hear that shit. And Luka might be like that. Man, Luka been playing basketball professionally as long as LeBron has. Luka been doing this shit longer than LeBron, man. Far as professional now. He been playing professionally since he was 16 with grown men, winning like championships and shit, playing with people older than him. He been winning championships, and y'all already know, man, these motherfucking European goddamn ball players, man, nasty. The two best motherfuckers in the league right now is Jokic and goddamn him. They ain't no United States motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They in the top 10, but the two best is Jokic and him. And the Dallas Mavericks just traded away him. Man, because your talent's going to get you hired. Who you are going to get you fired, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand your value. Not just in what you bringing to the table, but also what you offering once you get there. See, a lot of motherfuckers just want to bring something to the table. And then once they bring it to the table, they don't want to offer nothing else. But that ain't how you keep your seat at the table. You know what I'm saying? You keep your seat at the table because you're able to offer more than what you're able to bring. Because some days we may not need what you want to bring to. We might not need what you bring it, but we might need you to offer more. Whether it may be money, maybe information, maybe just be your motherfucking time. And see, some people ain't willing to offer more. They just here to do what they here to do, man. And if you ask them to do any motherfucking thing else, man, they ain't tripping. So they ain't gonna be around long. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be around long. So that's what I tell y'all, man. And that's what you have to think about, man. Don't just think about him. Think about you. Think about, are you really bringing more to the table than what you bring it? Are you offering more? Are you inspiring people? Are you telling people, man, you know what? You can do this, man. You can do this, man. I trust me. I believe you can do this, man. Or you sit back, man, like, God damn, man, why we keep wasting our time with this motherfucker? Is that you? Because see, it's a lot of people like that on the NBA. There's a lot of people that used to be like that in the NBA. They ain't even there. You know what I'm saying? You got Patrick Beverly's, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I don't even talk about, because I don't talk about people. I'm just using these as examples to show you that we all go through the same things in life, man. See, we just try to put, when we see a dollar amount on it, we feel like they going through something different. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. They got to make the same decisions. You got to make them whether or not, if you're going to become a better person or not. See, money don't decide that for you. Money only decide what you're able to buy. It don't decide whether or not if you're going to become a good person or not. It don't decide whether or not if you're going to treat people right once you get the money. It don't decide that. Matter of fact, money really magnify who you are before you got money. So like if you come into a whole lot of money and you ain't never had shit, it's going to show. Because you're going to show us why you ain't never had shit by the way you choose to use that money. Because see, like I tell people, money ain't nothing but a tool, man. That's all money is. Money like a lawnmower, money like a screwdriver. Money is like anything that can help you build your future. Like a tool can help you build a house, can help you fix a car. But if you don't know how to use that tool, you will hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. And that's just like money. If you don't know how to use money or get money, you will hurt yourself trying to get it. And you will kill somebody else trying to get it. Because money ain't nothing but truth. Money ain't nothing but something that's meant to help you buy the things you say you want to acquire, to help you want to be, to get you to be what you say you want to be in life. But it's also meant to buy you whatever the fuck you want. You can take the money that you be making and you can go out here and you can got them use it however the fuck you want to use it. You just can't complain about the things that it bring back with it. Because see, that's why I say, man, if you learn how to use money, man, you will learn how to build your future. You will learn how to build your future, man. Good morning, brother. How you doing this morning? TW2448, man. Thank you for joining the motherfucking show. I'm your motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. Sorry I had to go pay, man. I just want to welcome a guy to the show, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, that's all money meant for, man. If you want to do the right thing with it. Now it's meant for a whole lot of other things, man. You know what I'm saying? You can do all kind of things with money. But what money can't do for you is change your motherfucking life. It could change your circumstances. Yeah, it could change your circumstances, but money can't change your life, man. Just like you can change people's circumstances, but you can't change nobody's life. There's some people right now that you love to death that you know don't mean you no good, but the only reason you keep fucking with them is because you believe that you can do something that can change their life and you can't do nothing. See, the first thing you got to be able to do is change their mindset. See, if you can change their mindset, then they can change their lives. That's why I tell people all the time, you got to be ready to receive the information that I be giving. Because if you ain't ready to receive it, you ain't gonna get it. That's the only reason I ain't never got it when it was being given to me. It ain't because the information ain't right. It's just that when you ain't ready to receive it and you don't have no use for it in your life, why would you take it? Even if you know you should take it. See, some people just head fast on doing what the fuck they want to do, man, regardless of what effect it may be having on their life, other people's lives they may be involved in. But man, like I tell people, man, life gonna give you what you order. If that's what you getting up every day and doing, then that's what you gonna get, man. That's what you gonna get. Hold on, y'all, right quick. Let me get my shit together because I ain't want my shit going out. Let me get it right quick. But yeah, like I told y'all, man, I'm a one-man team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say one-man team, you know what I'm saying? Because I got my wife in here with me. A lot of things that I have to do, man, I have to do this shit on my own, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm willing to do this shit on my own. I want to do this shit. Because I want to learn this shit, man. I want to acquire some information that I could charge a motherfucker for, man. Because see, that's what you should be thinking about every time you learning something. Are you going to school to do something? Are you trying to fix? You should be always thinking that, man, eventually, once I get all this information, I can charge somebody else for it. But see, a lot of times what you will do, you will go to school to get information, and then you'll go work for a motherfucker. And then you be wondering why you can't pay these student loans. Because you figuring that the job that you gonna get gonna pay them for you. Hell no. See, the jobs you going to work to this morning or later on this evening, they only pay your bills. Because that's what they set up to do. Jobs ain't set up to motherfucking give you the future you want for your family. See, you got to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to know how to motherfucking use the money that you getting from these jobs to be able to goddamn guide you through life. But at the same time, you got to understand, man, that jobs only give you what you need to pay bills so you can come back to work the next day. Jobs ain't set up to motherfucking make you into this. No, getting your ass and going the extra mile and motherfucking learning shit and taking chances and stop conforming to doing shit just because that's what everybody else doing. Do something different, man. Take a chance with your motherfucking life, man. Instead of taking chances with your money, take a chance with your life, man. But see, that's why I tell people, if you ain't going the extra mile, you ain't gonna get an extra mile. But like I said, man, this is what I love to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I love to get on this motherfucker, talk this shit, man. And goddamn, and I call it shit because that's all it is. That shit that's going on out there in the world, man. Ain't got nothing to do with why you ain't where you need to be at in your life, man. It really don't. It really don't. Man, you the only reason you not where you need to be at, man. Because you not making the kind of choices you need to be making. That's the only reason you're not where you need to be at in your life, man. Now, did some other things play a factor in that? Probably so. But the only reason they was able to play a factor is because you wasn't doing what you need to do. And you didn't factor that shit in. You can't just be like I tell motherfucker, you know, people always praying for success. People always praying for better things. But let me tell you something about when you pray for better things. Shit, you got to know what come along with those things. See, when you pray for success and pray for a better life, because for one, man, I don't give a fuck how much you pray. Man, you ain't finna get man, listen, you ain't that special. If everybody else got to get up and work hard and go through shit and do these things in order to become successful, you're going to have to do the same motherfucking thing too. Man, you just ain't going to pray your way through life, man, because it don't work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. You got to get up every day and you got, man, like I tell them, ain't nothing magical gonna happen for you today. Ain't nothing. If you ain't already put in the motherfucking work, if you ain't already prepared your motherfucking day so you can got them get right into it, then guess what? You running around this motherfucker bumping your head, confused about where you put what you should have already had out this morning. Man, this shit on you, man. Your life is on you. I tell man, it's just all about taking accountability, man. Be real about this shit, man. Be real about this shit, man. Ain't nobody no special than nobody else, man. Ain't nobody got it better than nobody else. And if they do got it better, it's because they got up and they made it that way, man. And I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, you know, they were born into wealth. Man, listen, I don't give a fuck what you was born into. It's up to you whether or not if you stay there or not. Whether if you born into a motherfucking life of poverty, it's up to you on whether or not you stay in that lifestyle or not. It ain't because of what you born into. Being born into shit don't mean nothing. It just means you had a softer place to land. But when you old enough, you got to get out here in this world, man, and you got to start making decisions and dealing with people on your own. See, that's what's going to decide on whether or not you take whatever was given to you to the next level. But just thinking just because somebody was born this way or born that way, that's why it is, man. Nah, man, I don't man, no, I know it ain't that easy. I know it ain't that easy to keep it together, and I know it ain't that easy to motherfucker just got them fall off. So people be sitting around this bitch talk about when it rained, it pours. I have the mindset, well, before it rained, it had to drizzle. At some point, you was standing where you was at, and you looked across, and you saw rain in a distance. You say, oh, it's raining over there. It's going to be coming this way soon. So what you start doing, shutting the windows, and if you about to go out, you take your umbrella. See, a lot of y'all like this motherfucker, y'all see what's going on in your life for a distance. You see that if I don't got them, go ahead and got them nip this in the bud now, it's going to got them get to me, and I ain't going to be able to deal with it. And what you do, you act like you ain't see it. You just go on about your life. You out here going out, doing your thing, having a good time. And every time you look, you see it get closer and closer. Then when it start drizzling, you like, oh shit, man, goddamn, I can't do it. I do, and you still bullshit. And then when it's out of control, now you want to talk about when it rains, it pours. Man, come on, man, kill me with that shit. Kill me with that shit, man. Man, please. Before it rained, it got the drizzle. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know, you got to be more aware about what's going on in your own motherfucking life, man, instead of being focused on what's going on in other people's lives. A lot of times you looking at things and you thinking like, oh man, it's because of them, man. It's because of them. It's because of them. And it's gonna be because of you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be because of you that you become successful. Just like it's gonna be because of you if you don't become successful. See, right now, as we speak right now, you are the reason you are where you are right now in your life. You the reason. And the reason I know you the reason is because like anything else, you had to do everything that was needed to do to put you right now where you are right now. Even if like listening to this shit, you had to get up this morning, be on your Instagram, you saw this live, and you like, let me go on here and watch live. That's how you got here. It wasn't because you saw the button up there that said live. You had to touch that motherfucker. You had to touch that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's how your life, man. You got to touch your life, man. And you are. You just may not be touching it in a way that's being productive, in a way that you're able to motherfucking benefit from and able to goddamn inspire people to let them know, man, that it's possible. See, people, that's all I'm doing. I'm just showing you that it's possible, man. It's possible for you to do anything you say you really want to do in your motherfucking life, man. No matter where you are right now in your life. No matter where you are, no matter how difficult you may think this shit is, you are so great that, man, I'm telling you, man, you can get out this shit, man. I ain't gonna say that it's gonna change overnight, man, because hey, don't nothing change overnight but friendships. I'm saying that you are so great that if you never stop, if you never give up, if you never doubt, if you always believe in who you are and what you capable of doing, man, can't nothing stop you, man. Can't nothing stop you. But see, the only thing that can stop you, the only thing that has ever stopped you has been you. Has been you. I ain't saying it ain't been things that might have got in your way that was out of your control, but you chose to stop. You chose not to go no further. See, that's up to you. I know it may be people that doubt you and told you that you couldn't be more than what you are. So that's why you are what you are. But no, you are what you are because you chose to be there. Because like I tell people all the time, man, your mind only believe the shit you say. I don't give a fuck how much shit you hear all day. It ain't until your mind believe you that it's going to believe anything. See, when you be sitting around listening to this bullshit that's going on out in the world, and then the next thing you be sitting there doing, talk, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Your mind hear you, man. And see, your mind gonna protect you. Mean your mind gonna do whatever it need to do to make you feel at ease. It's gonna give you whatever picture, it's gonna give you whatever thought, it's gonna give you whatever idea about what you thinking about that's gonna make you feel at ease. So if you saying to yourself, oh, I can't do something, guess what your mind gonna do? Don't do it. Fuck it. Fuck it, I can't do it. And you ain't gonna get up. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Anything in life, man. It wasn't until I convinced my mind that I wanted to start working out and getting in shape that I really started doing it. Now, did I know I needed to do this shit? Hell yeah, I did. But my mind wasn't convinced that I needed to do it. Because my mind was convinced that all I wanted to do was what I was doing all the other times before I thought about doing what I wanted to do next. That's why I don't even make New Year's resolutions, because I know the mind don't work like that. See, you got to, like I tell people, you got to condition your mind. You got to condition your mind to be ready to motherfucking deal with this shit that you say you really want to do in your life. The same way you had to condition your mind to keep dealing with this shit that you say you don't want to deal with no more in your life. See, the only way you're able to wake up and keep going through this shit and having these people in your lives that don't mean you no good and argue with folks that you know don't mean you know and go. It's because you done condition your mind. You done condition your mind to have bullshit in your life. So that's why your mind's so used to having it. You don't even bother you no more. You ever see people, man, you be like, man, I don't know, because they don't condition their mind. Well, I don't understand why they don't just do it, because they don't condition their mind. And you be talking about they strong. Man, only thing strong about them is their mind. You know what I'm saying? But that's what this shit is about, man. So before you get ready to go to that gym and goddamn get them push-ups in, to condition your body to be able to look the way it's looking, condition your mind to be able to think the way you need your mind to think. That's what you got to do every day, man. This shit is a process. This is a process, man. I mean, it takes time. It got to go through some things and do some things to be able to know if it's really what you say you, man, I'm telling you, man. But guess what? You so great that you can do it, man. Shit, you so great you done did what you did now. Even if it ain't what you really want to be doing. You did that. You did that, man. So like I said, man, I just want to thank y'all this morning, man, because I ain't finna hold y'all up, man. I just want to say thank y'all again, man, for coming to fuck with your motherfucking man, Big Unc, yo. You know, because this is what I love to do, man. And like I said, man, last night, you know, I had got on this motherfucker, man, and I was so hyped up that I wasn't paying attention, man. I wasn't doing everything I knew I should have did, man, before I went on live, man. And so because of that, man, it didn't come out the way it was supposed to, because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. And see, that's my mindset about my whole day, is making sure I do what I'm supposed to do, because that's the only thing I got control over, is what I say and I do. I don't put the responsibilities of my life on nobody, not even my wife, because it ain't her responsibility. She got enough dealing with her responsibility. And as long as she doing what she need to do to make sure she where she need to be at in her life, and I'm doing everything I need to do to make sure I need to be where I'm at in my life, we gonna always be in each other's lives, man. Because see, that's how it works, man. You have to give together, man, so you can take together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the value you bring. See, the only reason you have people in your lives right now, if you don't want to believe it, I'm telling you, it's because of the value you bring to them, or the value they bring to you. See, some people just like bringing value to other people, knowing that the people that they bring a value to can't bring value to them. And they'll do that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the type of person, man, that I like to bring value to people that can bring value to me. Some type of value. See, I don't need your money, so I don't ask for it. Yeah, I promote my shit, you know what I'm saying? By the way, go get that right now, motherfucking The True Story of Your Motherfucking Man, Big Unc. You know what I'm saying? Put it over here so you can see it. You know what I'm saying? That's my book. This is my product. I did that, man. I did that. I made this happen. Now that I get help, yeah, because I ain't know nothing about putting all. I knew how to put the story together, but I ain't know how to write. I had to get somebody that can help me, that can write. Somebody that went to school. I had to pay for that. But I did this, man. I'm the reason for this life that's in this book. And though it may not be the type of life but man, it's the truth. I'm saying that it's because of where I'm at right now. It's the same reason I was where I was at in this book. Because of choices I made every day. You know what I'm saying? Because of the choices I made every day was the reason I went through those things I went through in my life. See, a lot of things that happened to me in that book happened to me because of my choices. You know what I'm saying? Now, did I deserve that shit? Yeah, I did. Because guess what? I negotiated that life. I signed up for that life. I chose that life. So everything that came along that happened to me in that life, I deserved it. When I got shot up, I deserved that. I didn't deserve to get shot that day, but because I was getting up every day and making those choices, why didn't I deserve that? So I'm just telling y'all people, man, you got to take accountability for this shit, man. That's the only way you can fix your life. You can't fix your life if you're not willing to take accountability for your life. If you're not willing to say, you know what, man, I'm the reason for why I'm at in this life, man, then you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. See, what you're gonna be doing is convincing yourself that the reason you are where you are in your life is because of the price of food or the price, but you can't fix the price. You ain't nothing you can do to change the prices of Walmart shit. It ain't nothing you can do to change the price of the gas station you go to. The only thing you can do is change the way you get up every day and you live your life. Are you going the extra mile? Are you doing the extra things that you may need to do in your life to make sure that you can have the things you say you want in your life? But see, man, Walmart ain't getting nothing, man. Hey, look, man, I ain't saying you can't go find nothing at Walmart, but you have to pay for it. Just like I ain't saying you can't go find nothing out there in that world, but you're going to have to pay for it. And trust me, I know what you're going to have to pay. And a lot of times, man, it ain't going to be with money either. Because I think I told y'all this in the beginning. Bad things happen to good people in this world now. See, you don't get no pass in this world for being a good person, right? Because see, that's what you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The same way good things happen to bad people. Because everybody get a chance, man. It's just all about what you're going to do with the chance that you're given today. Because see, that's all today is. Today ain't nothing but a motherfucking chance, man. A chance you've been given to be able to do what you say you're going to do or do whatever the fuck you want to do. You ain't got to do shit. When I get off this motherfucker, if you want to, you can sit on your phone and swipe through that bitch all goddamn day long. Ain't nobody gonna goddamn punish you for that. But guess who is gonna punish you for it? Your life. Because it's gonna be something that's gonna happen outside of your control. And because you ain't been doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's gonna affect you the most. That's all the coronavirus did. The coronavirus only affected people financially who wasn't doing what they needed to do before it happened. We all know we all lost people from the sickness, from the illness of coronavirus. And some of that shit might have happened because people wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. Some people didn't want to mask up. And I believe everybody got to have the right that choose to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You don't want to mask up, you ain't got to mask up. If you ain't want to take a shot, you ain't got to take a shot. But what you can't do is try to convince people or make people feel bad about the choices they making. Because whatever they choose to do ain't affecting you. Ain't affecting you at all. But if the only reason you doing what you doing in your life is because of what other people doing, then guess what? You're going to get the same effects they get. The only difference is some of them people might got their shit together and you don't. See, that's all that shit do. That's all the world do. The world just show you whether you got your shit together or don't. That's all the world do, man. It don't show you nothing else. The world is only to show you if you got your shit together or not. So when the prices go up, people that got their shit together ain't gonna be complaining. It ain't like they ain't aware. Shit, we all know how much $100 was 2 years ago compared to what $100 is today. But if you got your shit together, you ain't worried about paying it. But when you ain't got your shit together, that's when you out here talking, man, goddamn, man, they out here trying, man, see this shit, man. Oh, now they finna goddamn take the DEI out of shit, man. They don't want motherfuckers to have jobs and all this shit, man. Listen here. The only motherfuckers that ain't gonna have a job is the same motherfuckers who wasn't trying to find one. You know what I'm saying? Man, this shit don't stop nothing. That shit don't stop nothing, man. Because like I said, don't get it fucked up. If somebody out here trying to goddamn not hire you or give you a chance based off the color of your skin, based off whether or not you motherfucking, you know, the LGBT, you know, it's a lot of alphabets, man. But hey, I'm down with them. Hey, I don't want no problems with the motherfucking internet. I tell y'all this all the time. I ain't want no problem. Hey, I ain't, you know, I don't got all the letters together this morning. I'm on my coffee. I'm smoking my weed. But you know what I mean? Shit, I support the LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? All that. I support anybody that treat people good. I support anybody that believe in their motherfucking self, no matter what people got to say. I support anybody that get up every day and got them do what they want to motherfucker do when it ain't hurting nobody. I support people. I don't give a fuck. I don't get in nobody way, man. I don't get in nobody way that can inspire somebody, man, to live, man. It's some people, man, that might be want to take their life, man, because people don't approve of who they are. And that's fucked up, man. But guess what? I ain't got control over everything, man. I just got control over what I do, man. And I treat people like people, no matter who these people are. Because the same thing they can do to you, somebody else can. The same thing that a person that you love in your house can do to you, somebody you don't even know can do to you. Man, I treat people like people, man. Man, I don't be on this motherfucker trying to dissect, man. Cause listen here, man. If you an asshole, I ain't fucking with you. But if you a good person, I am. You know, a lot of people always be talking about, man, oh, this a black man. That's a people thing. This ain't no color thing, man. That's why I don't even talk about color on this motherfucker, man. I don't get into all, oh, what the black. I don't get into that, man, because life is about a people theme, man. This is about people, man. This is what people go through every day, man. This ain't about, oh, only white people do this, only black people do that. You need to start hanging around people more than just the people you hang around, because you confused. And that's why people always getting fucked over, because you don't think that this person can do this to you. Man, that's a person. That's people. And people are all people. All people are people. Meaning all people would do all people things. The same thing a motherfucker do over there in motherfucking China or wherever. A language you can't speak. They'll do the same thing to you that a nigga who you can understand will do to you. So, man, don't get this shit fucked up, man. Don't categorize people, because now you shorthanding yourself. And you setting yourself for disappointment. Because you might think that the person that you love won't hurt you, but you motherfucking wrong about that. You just better hope that they don't hurt you. And the only reason I say hope is because you ain't got control over what another motherfucker might do. See, that's the only thing I hope for. I hope about shit that I ain't got no control over. But I ain't hoping for shit I got control over. I ain't hoping for no better life. I got control over that. I ain't hoping for better friends. I got control over that. I ain't hoping for a better outfit. I got control over that. Man, I ain't hoping for nothing that I got control over. I hope you get it together, because I ain't got control over that. I hope you stay healthy, because I ain't got control over that. I hope you get a chance to eat exactly what you want to eat today, because I ain't got control over that. That's why I hope, and that's the only reason I hope. But I ain't hoping for nothing I got control over. But like I told y'all, man, I got the kind of faith that Jesus had. I believe I already got everything I need to do what I want to do in my life. So that's why I'm praying for these other motherfuckers, because I know they don't believe the same way I do. That's the kind of faith I got, man. I ain't praying for nothing I know I got to get off my knees and go get on my own. Even my strength, even my belief. I got to get off my feet and go get that strength. I got to get off my feet and go have that kind of belief. Can't motherfucker be sitting around this motherfucker acting like I ain't no better than that shit. Why I ain't no better than nobody else? Because I ain't got the kind of shit motherfuckers got. Because I don't talk the way up, man. You crazy? I told you before. We all people, man. We all people, man. So if I ain't do nothing today, man, I hope I did one thing, man. I hope I inspired y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say thank y'all, man. Once again, man, for coming to fuck with your motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. This is motherfucking Uncut. And, man, this is the raw it's going to get, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't here to talk about what other people doing, man. I'm just talking about what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is inspiring people. Inspiring people to do what? Just be great. That's all I'm doing, man. So before I go, man, I just want to say thank y'all again, man, for everybody that come to join me this motherfucking morning, man. This is a special episode because last night, man, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And because of that, my audio was off and I went through a whole show just talking shit, man. But guess what? This is what I love to do, man. And because this is what I love to do, I don't have no problem doing it. Even at motherfucking 9:37 in the motherfucking morning. Because guess what? This is my life. It ain't yours. So until next time, man, I just want to say thank y'all, man. I love y'all, not because I know y'all, man, but because that's just the right thing to do. Just love people. Matter of fact, you got to love people that you don't really love. Love them so much you don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? You don't even talk about it when other people talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, man, do this for me, man. Y'all just stay focused. Y'all just stay motivated. And y'all just stay conditioning to changing y'all own motherfucking mind. So won't nobody else be trying to change it for you. Because like I said, man, I'm your motherfucking man, Big Unc. This is motherfucking Uncut. And I'm about to cut the fuck out. But before I go, man, I want to let y'all listen to this right here. This motherfucker Don Trip, man. Like I said, man, go support your motherfucking brother, man. Whether it's by goddamn subscribing to my YouTube channel, joining my Instagram followers, you know what I'm saying? Well, they ain't followers, they friends. You know what I'm saying? They following they dream. They not following mine. You know what I'm saying? They just joining me as I go along my journey. You know what I'm saying? But while they on here, man, I'm going to bring value to you, man, just like you bring value to me. Your value is sitting here, being here with me as I talk this shit, man. And my value to you is I hope that I'm able to inspire you, to show you, man, that it's possible, man. It's possible, man, if you believe it is. Peace.
Yeah. Don't nobody won't help him. Somebody that gon' tell everybody they help. If you don't wanna see your dog eat unless you get a piece, you selfish. I was in the store, young lady walked up, hey Starlito, can I get a selfie? Then the young nigga asked me how I feel to be rich, said it feel a long way from being wealthy. I know my job ain't done, my mission ain't finished. I take it to the bank, I don't get my feelings. Eyes wide shut, cause the money don't sleep. If it's out there for me, then I'm finna go get it. They ain't wanna leave the door open for us. I snuck right into my Trojan horse. Made more dough than I was hoping for. Then I blew it like I never been broke before. Fuck you respect, I never had shit. Nigga wasn't prepared to go from rags to rich. Everybody waiting for a nigga to fail. If you fall off, you'll never hit the last of it. A broke nigga always got something to say. Broke niggas always got all the advice. Broke ass nigga just running the place. He been in the same spot all his life. Them niggas never step foot in the game. You let them tell it, they know every play. Them be the niggas that can't leave they bitch. Cause if they leave they bitch, they got nowhere to stay. Don't ever hold on to nothing they tell you. Niggas that tell you you can't just to scare you. Nigga that jealous will tell you whatever. The last thing he want is to see you do better. That's why I try not to need nobody. That's why I try not to need nobody. Some of the people you meet at the bottom ain't never gonna make a way to leave the bottom. I started cutting off niggas I love. Niggas ain't had no goals. At some point I realized these niggas don't care about their future. They wanna fuck hoes. Niggas wanna kick it all day and smoke dope. All they problems ain't never they fault. Some niggas never gonna make it that far. I know niggas my age that ain't even got cars. That's why I try not to need nobody. That's why I try not to need nobody. Some of the people you meet at the bottom ain't never gonna make a way to leave the bottom. Yeah. Try not to need nobody. Try not to need nobody. Some of the people you meet at the bottom ain't never gonna make a way to leave the bottom. Yeah. Try not to need nobody. Try not to need nobody. Some of the people you see at the bottom, yeah, they gon' always be at the bottom. Yeah, try not to need nobody. Try not to need nobody. You be at the bottom. Some of them always gon' be at the bottom. Yeah, try not to need nobody. Try not to need nobody. Some of the people you meet at the bottom, they gon' always be at the bottom. Be at the bottom. Be at the bottom. Yeah. Long live